What's poppin'? It's your girl Chemistry, aka KTC, and this is Transit Talk. Today is the day that the good Lord has made, and we all should be glad in it. So getting started, we're about to jump right into this thing with this week in review. What's up? It's KTC, and I'm back with Transit Talk. This week in review, a lot has happened. So this week in review, I'm going to talk a little bit about some things that have been on my mind. First off, vaping. American is urgent awareness after reportedly 26 related deaths and over 1,200 illnesses. So if you know someone who vapes, make sure that they know that vaping related illnesses mimic the flu. We're getting close to flu season. If they detect any changes with their body, they should go to the hospital to be seen. I'm so sorry that this is happening. This was a way out for cigarette smokers. Now, at this time, it isn't. It's actually putting them right back where they started. Next topic I want to talk about is Kroger's. There's a Kroger in College Park here in Atlanta. This Kroger has blocked off the aisles inside of the store on National due to the fact that they're not able to handle their theft that is happening inside of the store. The sections is mainly housewares, detergents, soaps, and etc. of that sort. They did this by putting a reflector glass door up and making it a one-way in, one-way out situation as they watch you shop. Honestly, I feel some type of way about that, and I feel some type of way about even going in that store, which I don't have to shop in. I don't live nowhere near it, so, but it's just, it makes me feel funny, you know. I like to push my car up and down the aisles. That's my me time. Now they making it their business to be in our business. Just to let y'all know. And you can go on the news feed and find that story for a follow-up. The next thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about the rainbow in the middle. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, and everybody that's here in Atlanta should know or be aware of that there's a rainbow in the intersection of Piedmont and 10th in Midtown. It's there to rep the LGBTQ community and the business owners. But after only being displayed in an intersection for a couple of years, all of a sudden, it's a problem. It's a problem with the Federal Highway Administration. They're saying that the colorful pavement can distract drivers, can distract them from obeying the laws and the rules. They're saying it's obscuring the white safety line. So it's getting in the way of them seeing the line that used to stop line, or it's just, I don't know. I feel some type of way about that as well. You know, it could be, you know. But the office of Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom announced, on the other hand, they say the symbol is solitary, and they said it will remain. So I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I just wanted to bring it to the attention of people that this is going on and it's a problem. The last thing I want to talk about for this week in review, I want to talk about Uber. So Uber just launched Uber Pet. And this is where your pet can come on the ride too. For many of us, we have pets, but not all of us have the same types of pets. I think later on this could see some challenges. But as for now, Uber has it so where you want your pet to ride with you, it's an additional charge from $3 to $5 for a pet. And they also kind of did something smart here because, I drive Uber as well sometimes. And what they did was on the app, you'll be able to pre-agree to transport pets. So therefore, they'll link you up with a driver who is already pre-agreed. So it won't be any problems. So that's a win-win. So they was proactive with that. So I like that. I want to keep my eye on this one and see how this can go. It can go any way. So that's all I have on the review for this week. Coming up next is the TNT, where I count down the top 10 on social media. I'll be back after these messages. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. I'm KTC, and this is Transit Talk. I'm about to get right into this TNT. So coming in at number 10 is Todd Chrisley and his wife Julie. And they have settled their allegations for the tax fraud. Coming in at number 9. So there's a pic going around on Instagram of a lady with the her stomach, the lower part, the futa, if as they call it, it's like hanging over. So I like that pic because it brought me back to when I was in elementary school, and I think it did for a lot of people. Everybody in elementary school back in the day thought that was a whole pussy. We all did. So that was funny to me when I seen it. Big shouts out to 85 South. And those that posted that on Instagram, it was funny. It took me back. Okay, coming in at number 8. There is a video out of a chick that is stuffing a bottle of cognac under her boobs. She has on a dress and she's getting ready to go out to the club. And she don't even have to bring nothing with her. They gonna drink good all night. Double shots, triple shots for everybody. I thought that was hilarious. I had to watch it 3 times to see exactly how you can't even see the bottom. She devoured those. Coming in at number 7 is Shaq in the rap battle. Shaq is beasting. It's funny. Shaq can do anything Shaq puts his mind to. Beasting at everything. Huh, Shaq? Coming in at number 6 is, I'm going to give it to Diane Carroll. Rest in peace to Diane Carroll, y'all. But she got a video that's surfacing on the internet. It's from the TV show Dynasty from 1980. Man, when I say sophisticated at its best, it's the real raw shit. And I know she probably carried herself like that even when she wasn't on set in front of a camera. So rest in peace to Diane Carroll. And that video was the bomb. You're going to have to check it out. Okay, coming in at number 5. I have, for my TNT for number 5 is a rapper by the name of Dope Boy Ra. So Dope Boy Raw did an interview with Beehive this week. Beehive is a radio host here in Atlanta. And Dope Boy Raw, he was spitting facts. Y'all gotta listen to it, man. I'm telling you, spitting true facts. You might just learn something. Coming in at number 4 for my TNT is Coach Stormy Wellington and her 1,000 Family Challenge. That girl serving that CBDT and she helping folk. Help folk. You get what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Big ups to Coach Stormy Wellington on that. Number 3 is I'm giving it up for Lil Baby. Now, I watched that. I was so, you know how you watch something and you have to stand up, because it gets to you. So Lil Baby this past week, he was at the BET Awards and he was doing his set. He repped the city so good. And it was so good to see. He put Bankroll up there. Man, that was a good look. Big ups to Lil Baby on that. Coming in at number 2 is Selena Johnson, one of the hosts of the Sister Circle. She has some posts of what she's doing. She had this one though. It's called Self-Care. Females, you have to watch it. I loved it. It'll help you. It'll motivate you. It's something when you can look at somebody else's life and it can help you, man. We have all the tools we need. Coming in at number 1 is Tyler Perry. You already know Tyler Perry. That studio tour, that tour to his studio, man, magnificent. Hands down to Mr. Tyler Perry. And those were my TNT for this week. You can visit my Instagram and pull up the videos that you can't find. I'll have them on my Instagram page at transit_talk_fans with an S. In 30 seconds, we about to shout out them birthdays. So get ready. It's my birthday. Okay. Yeah, ain't gon' play with them, no way. Yeah, D.O.A. that fresh today. B-Day. Yeah, all hard beat. Buckles beat. All in the clip, in the section going crazy. King, you know you have it your way. Excuse me, queen, it's your day. You ballin' hard to beat. Happy birthday, Teresa. Happy birthday, Michael. Happy birthday, Pickett. Happy birthday, Danielle. Happy birthday, Anthony. Happy birthday, Cardi B. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. It's your B-Day born day. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to all the Libras. If it's your birthday, DM me at Transit Talk Fans. And let me shout you out. And this is the Transit Talk. Now we're at the main event where I'm talking about Ratchet Driving. Yep, I said it, Ratchet Driving. So I got a problem, right? I got a problem with people that are driving around in the city, man. I got a problem. I got a problem with people that cross lanes. They'll cross 3 lanes in a single move. I got a problem with people that don't use their blinkers. I also have a problem with people that use their cell phones while driving. You know, the ones that at the light, they're on their phones, and when it's time, the light changes, time to go. You still sitting And you're not going to make the light because the motherfucker didn't get off the phone in time enough to put it down to go. Because they was head nose deep into the phone. I got a problem with people that don't pay attention. They're looking straight tunnel vision and ain't seeing what's going on to the left or right to them. You got to see what the fuck going on. To prevent an accident, you have to see what's going on. I got a problem with people that drive like they left some shit on the stove. See, my problem is they're driving like that, and there's nothing wrong with putting your foot to the gas. But my problem is you're driving around here with this ratchet ass behavior, and you're doing all of the things that I just said. You and I both know that that's some bullshit. It's ratchet and shit. So on the show right now, I got some callers that's getting ready to call in and tell us some stories about some things that they have experienced as well. Because guess what? I'm really not the only one that can't take this ratchet ass shit.
Yeah, I'm putting it on you, man.
Well, basically, I'm going to really be talking about ratchet driving, and there's a lot of ratchet driving going on around the city. It's causing people to have accidents. It's killing folk. And people act like they're not even really giving a fuck.
Right. My thing is about that ratchet driving. I really don't have no good scenarios for ratchet driving. I can't pull from no example right now, even though I experienced some. I just noticed this, though. Us, and we do this a lot as, black people. Mm-hmm. When we be in the wrong, let's say we crossing the street or we walking in the middle of the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A car coming. We don't even hurry up and get out the way. We still walk in the middle of the street.
Like we own that motherfucker. Like I can't stand it.
We blow the horn. Yeah, like you would blow the horn at a nigga.
They're gonna walk slower. They're gonna go slower.
Walk slower. They look at you like you did something wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I did notice. I don't know if that's ratchet driving, but black people got a real issue with being chastised. Not even chastised, but black people got a real problem with correction. When somebody trying to help them, correct them, tell them what they doing wrong and shit. Black people, we got a real issue with that.
Right. We do.
You know what I'm saying?
We do. And it all comes from, it all falls back under how you are as a person. That's why I came up with the scenario is this is some ratchet driving because you live in a ratchet life. So the same things you practice as an individual, you doing out here in these cars. If you don't have no car, you're gonna do it as you're walking, like you just said. In your whole way of doing things. Everybody don't do that. Just like everybody don't drive with the cell phone in their hand. But the majority is. The majority is crossing the street on some shit like they own that motherfucker. The majority is,
I know my hands cold and shit. Alright. Okay, I'll be safe. My bad, go ahead. I don't know if it got anything to do with ratchet driving, but yeah, a lot of black people, because of who we are as a people and as a spirit, we got so much pride about shit. Niggas can't accept, correction. You try to tell a nigga what they fucking up on. Niggas don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
You blowing a horn at a nigga just to let them know, hey, bro, I'm a car. I don't care how bad you are, I can mow you down. You know what I'm saying? And you blow a horn, they look back at you like, like, nigga, what's your problem type shit.
Right. And again, that's that individual living a ratchet lifestyle. They're living their lives like that. They're driving like that. They're crossing the street like that. Their emotions fucked up, and
yes.
It's just people. People being people is, and I hate that it's like that, but it causes other people to be upset because other people are living that way or expressing themselves that way.
Okay, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I can't for some reason think of no real ratchet driving experience, but I just know, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna lie to you, it mainly be us that I get into it with, on the road or some shit like that. Niggas, like, it's really black people. Like, I ain't got no problem with no white man out here.
No, white folk be doing, they be doing the same thing you just said, though. It ain't no color.
It's not. But every time, I guess it's just the environment because of, where we hang and who we comfortable with.
And where we at. So if you're on Camp Creek all the time or on Memorial Drive all the time, you only seeing us. Now, when you go up to Buckhead or you go to Alpharetta or Lawrenceville, Snellville, you're in the mixture and you're going to see the same thing.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm in transportation and I have an encounter where, same as you. I see people, going slow in the crosswalk and you blow, they go even slower, or they might even say something if they have the balls. So, But I see other people do it too, not just us. So us is getting it from those people.
Yeah, man.
You kind of get what I'm saying? They seeing that others do it. So people feel that they can do anything anybody can do. And that's not the case.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I wish I had some examples.
You gave a great example, Anthony. I appreciate you. You did. That needs to be talked about,
Yeah.
Man. I know you're from Carolina. You're from South Carolina, right?
Right.
Do they drive like that there? Or, I mean...
No. Oh, no. They drive about 40 miles an hour in the 80 mile zone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they abide by the rules over there. The cops are a little bit more stricter, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But Atlanta's a whole different ball game.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know you stayed in Atlanta?
I didn't know it was... I thought... Because people be coming from everywhere. And when you look at their tags, people from out of town be the ones that be driving erratically and ratchet.
Oh, no. Yeah, it be the ones in your own hometown. The ones that know the rules, but they don't want to abide by the rules.
A lot of times I see more people with like expensive cars doing it. A lot of the times,
because they feel like they got the agility and the endurance to maneuver, swiftly, like in their mind how they project things and stuff. Versus a hoopty, you can't move like you want to with a hoopty and stuff,
Yeah, but all cars not hoopties. Like, why would you be driving a Range Rover like that? And why is it every time I get behind a Benz, they can't never put on a blinker? Or the Lexuses, they gonna cross over 5 lanes and in one notion, like, and the person that's in the SUV, why you always on your cell phone? Yeah, you have 10, but we can see.
They are ratchet. They are straight ratchet. That's one word to sum it up. Man, look, I just had a car accident on the 25th in September.
What?
Oh man, and all the impatient, man. The driver was impatient. He wanted to hurry up and get to his destination, and he was right there at the finish line. And before he could try to make a wise decision to make sure nobody was coming, he just darted in front of me, and I just smacked right into him.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately for the young man, he got the ticket because he failed to yield.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people don't that's what a lot of people fail to realize is that you have to be not just thinking about yourself in a situation when you're driving, quote unquote, being ratchet. You got to think about other people on the road too. Not everybody drives the same way you do. You know what I'm saying? So, Fortunately for him, he got the ticket. But unfortunately too, for me, I lost the vehicle. I got a total loss.
Oh man.
Yeah, and left without. So, that was my first really ordeal. That was my first accident, but that was my first time experiencing having a total loss on my vehicle.
Right.
Having to go through the motion of knowing what to do so I could get to A and B, you know, the way I was doing in a routine manner before that happened.
Right.
And, you know, unfortunately, the vehicle I had was an older model vehicle. It was 2007, and when they did the total loss on it, they gave it the Kelly Blue Book value.
Right, the Blue Book value.
Right, and they said, we're only going to pay you this amount. When you're going through a lien holder, you know, you got to know what you're dealing with and stuff, because sometimes, you know, all that plugs and play into the decision of getting a car when you're getting it from someone with the APR and stuff, how much they're charging you of interest and stuff, because if you get into a situation like that, they're charging you $3,000-$5,000 on top of your actual principal, and there you stuck with a bill and a gap between, unless you got gap insurance. And that's most important for a lot of people. They need to know they got gap insurance.
Gap insurance. I've been hearing a lot about it. I just didn't really know what it was. I know it was like a coverage, but it seems...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's the coverage between the difference of what you cannot pay through your insurance. So if they want to give you $3,000 for your vehicle and you owe the lien holder $6,000, they're going to pay that $3,000 gap.
Oh wow!
Now if you don't have gap,
like everybody,
you're a USOL. So liability ain't your friend sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to be cheap, but that full coverage goes a long way.
Hell yeah, it do.
Because you're going to pay either way. You're going to pay more money
in the end or in the beginning. You're going to pay. Yeah, that's real.
Right.
Man, that's a valuable lesson, man. I hate you had to go through that. You know, a lot of times we have to go through these things to find out these things, and that's why I'm bringing it to awareness. Girl, I'm sorry about your loss. God gonna get you a car real soon, and you know it. Go ahead. So, what you saying now?
Okay, you know, I have an issue with other motorists cutting the buses off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they cut us off so bad, you know, about to cause an accident. I mean, do you not care about your life?
I don't think they do. I think they're trying to beat the bus.
But majority of the time, it's done on purpose. I didn't have people jump in front of me.
On purpose?
Put on brakes because I stop and go because I got to service the bus stops. So they get angry, you know, and they get in the front of the bus and then they want to put on brakes. Just because there's a lot of foolishness going on out in the street.
It's a lot of ratchetness.
Ratchetness, and it's causing people lives.
It is.
You know, I don't know what the state need to do. Some people need to go and they need their license taken away from them. They need to go through training again.
Yeah, they do need training again.
Create more laws out here because stuff is getting out of hand. But I just don't understand when the bus is rolling, why you can't just get behind the bus? You know you got to turn right there at the corner. Why you don't have enough patience just to wait a couple of seconds, make your turn? Why do you jump in front of the bus knowing you got to turn right there at the corner? Risking your life. You don't know if I saw you, if I see you coming, or if I could even break in time for you to make your turn. And I know I didn't hit somebody like this.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't hit somebody. I mean, they all right. It was a little fender bender.
But they caused that accident by doing the ratchet act.
They caused the accident. It's
Man.
crazy to me.
All right. Well, thank you for that. You know, something has to be done because if nothing's done, it's just going to continue to get worse.
Yes.
So that's what you call your driving style, ratchet driving. It needs to be addressed that you're killing folks or making others late due to some misfortunate ass bullshit. Because someone wasn't paying attention. It's really disturbing to know that we have come this far, blessed and all, to have vehicles, and we do these things each and every day. I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Join me next week as I'll be talking about that boom. Do you hear what I hear? Right here on the Transit Talk. Until next time.